what's up? Hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Super73 RX. Now I know this is a super random video because I'm a music channel and we're now checking out e-bikes, but I just really want to talk about this bike because one, I'm super excited, and number two, when I was actually purchasing the bike, I had no idea what the EU and UK specification of this e-bike was compared to the American spec. So I just want to help people out there that want to understand what they're actually purchasing. Now, if you don't know what a Super 73 is, it's basically a normal bicycle with pedals, but it has a huge motor in the rear wheel that is battery operated. So this means it can go insanely quick. So essentially, you kind of have a motorbike that's battery operated. And the cool thing is, in particular countries, you don't even need any form of a license in order to use it as your daily commuter, for example. And with everything that's going on right now in the world, I no longer feel comfortable using public transport. And because I live in the middle of nowhere, it literally takes forever to get from A to B. So I needed some form of a solution so I could do a little bit of commuting. Now for me, picking up the Super 73 was a very bizarre purchase. I'm not even interested in e-bikes, e-scooters, bicycles, motorbikes, anything like that. It just simply offered me a super unique solution to a problem that I was having. And also, it just looks insanely cool. This was the first time in my entire life that I thought any form of a bicycle actually looked cool. And as soon as I saw the Super 73 RX, I instantly knew that was the model that I wanted. Now, there's a variety of different models that you can get. There's the Z1, S2, RX, and loads that have came before that in the lineup. Now, for me, the whole unboxing experience of the Super 73 was so well put together. There was not a single mark on the box or the bike, considering it has probably traveled all over the world just to get to me here in the UK. The bike was the best unboxing experience I've probably ever had. It just was so well thought out. The stages to take the box out and then wheel the bike out, it made the whole thing very, very seamless. Now inside of the box, obviously you've got your Super 73 RX, which is fully constructed. You only have to put on the handlebars and the pedals. Now it's super easy to attach the handlebars and the pedals because there's a variety of accessory boxes inside of the box as well that assist with this process. Now there's two accessory boxes inside of the Super 73 RX's box. The first one includes the pedals that you need to attach, but it also includes the relevant tools for attaching the pedals and also the Allen key for attaching the handlebars as well to your desired riding height. In the second accessory box, that includes the battery charger. Now, this is basically like a laptop battery charger that's kind of been enlarged, but it's still relatively compact, so you could throw it in your backpack and travel on the bike and then charge it at wherever you end up. I really do wish that they included a EU to UK adapter or a native plug inside of this accessory box because it was super frustrating. You know, I spent a fortune on the bike, I'm super excited to ride it, and then I had to go rummage around in the garage to actually find an adapter so I could charge my bike and then take it out for a ride. It would have just been so great if they included all of that within the box. Now, the estimated range from a single charge on the Super 73 RX is roughly 75 miles. Now, obviously, there's a ton of different variables, how heavy you are, how tall you are, and also what type of terrain you're riding on. Is it super duper hilly? You're going up hills a lot, so you're putting a lot of strain on the motor. That's going to determine how much range you actually get out of the bike. But in my opinion, 75 miles is really, really impressive. And for me, I'm super duper light, I'm relatively tall, and I think I could probably easily get around 65 to 70 miles off a single battery charge. And the cool thing is as well, it doesn't take too long to fully recharge the battery. Considering how large the battery is, it takes between 6 to 7 hours to actually fully recharge the battery, which is pretty impressive. Now the Super 73 RX has 4 different modes that you can actually run the bike in, and this is where the UK spec and the US spec differ greatly. Now on the US spec bike, that comes with a thumb throttle by default out the box. So this means you can cycle with a little bit of pedal assist, and you can use the thumb throttle to control the speed of the bike. Whereas with the UK spec bike, it does not come with a thumb throttle because in the EU and the UK, it's actually illegal for these e-bikes to be shipped with a thumb throttle because you can't use them legally on the road. So we instead in the UK get this 10-speed gearing option, which actually is an additional extra in the US. Now at first I was extremely disappointed when I found out that my Super 73 wasn't going to have the thumb throttle, because I've seen all these guys on YouTube cruising around with the thumb throttle and it just looked really enjoyable to use, and they were also hitting some insane speeds. But I've took the bike out for a very brief test ride just to make sure everything was working, and the 10-speed gearing actually wasn't too disappointing. It actually makes the bike quite enjoyable to use, because you got to think about changing the gears, getting the right gear, and also it is not as tiring as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to like pedal like mad to use the pedal assist with the gearing, but actually you can just pedal, ease off, pedal. Now, just like with the gears, something else I need to familiarize myself with is actually the pedal assist, because it can actually be quite off-putting when you first get the bike, because when you start cycling from the start, it feels like a regular old bicycle, and then suddenly the pedal assist kicks in after a couple of seconds and you're like, whoa, I'm at 10, 15 miles per hour out of absolutely nowhere. But I think through time, as I become more confident on the bike, that won't become too much of a problem, because I'll know how to control the actual bicycle. Something that did actually give me quite a lot of confidence though on my very first ride was actually the tires and the brakes on the bike. Seriously, these are some of the best brakes I have ever used on a bicycle. I felt so confident at stopping at the crazy speeds that you could get up to on the Super 73 RX. And the fat tires as well just felt very, very sturdy while I was cruising along the streets. It just had a lot of grip to them, and it was quite a damp old day that I was riding on as well, because you know it's autumn now in the UK and it pretty much rains every single day. Now, to close out this episode of Out the Box, do I think my Super 73 RX was worth the wait? I had it on order for around 6 months, probably more than that, and to be honest, I've been really impressed with what I have experienced with the bike so far. The unboxing experience is probably the best unboxing experience I've ever had. It was just so well thought out and so easy for such a large product, and also the build quality far outweighed my expectations. It's so brilliant. Everything about it has got such detail. The paint job's absolutely immaculate. There's so much detail in a variety of different areas on the bike. Everything is just so premium. I can clearly tell where the money went when I actually bought the bike. I'm super pleased with it in that regard. But I'm probably going to do a standalone review in the future once I've had this bike for a few weeks, a couple of months, something like that. So be sure to like and subscribe so you can see that when I upload it. And I'm definitely going to probably be using it now and again in the relevant YouTube videos whenever I can. But as always, I've been Ben Rollins. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.